Are you constantly trying to keep up with what society expects of you? Do you ever feel burdened by the pressure to impress others? How often do you find yourself chasing after things that don't truly matter? What would your life look like if you started living for your own values, rather than others' opinions? These thought-provoking questions set the stage for a powerful discussion on Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to navigate life's challenges with resilience and clarity. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, helping us live with purpose, simplicity, and inner peace by letting go of unnecessary distractions and concentrating on what truly matters. Welcome back to the channel, and a warm welcome to our new viewers. I'm excited to walk you into this life-changing topic today. A special thank you to our returning subscribers for your continued support. If you appreciate what we're doing here, we kindly ask for a simple, free favor. Please hit that subscribe button to stay connected with us. And remember, don't skip any part of the video today, as every strategy we'll discuss builds on the last. Trust me, by the end, you'll feel equipped with the tools to live more simply and freely. Now, let's jump right in. Wearing unbranded, inexpensive clothes doesn't signal poverty. It signals clarity. It signals the deliberate choice to focus on what truly holds value. Family, dreams, goals, rather than external appearances. In a world where we are constantly pressured to measure our worth by what others see, this choice is an act of rebellion. It's a rebellion against the superficial, against the noise of validation, against the unspoken demand that we impress the world instead of impressing ourselves. In Stoicism, this principle holds the highest place. We are urged to live for what matters, not for what dazzles. Epictetus said, I quote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." End of quote. In this, we see a profound truth. True wealth is not about the things we own, but about our freedom from the desire to own. This goes beyond materialism. How often do we spend our energy, our time, and our peace in the endless pursuit of approval? The more we chase validation, the less we are content with who we are. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic minds, put it simply. I quote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." End of quote. Happiness in this view is not something we acquire. It's not something we chase. It's something we choose. And contentment is a mindset, a deliberate act of appreciation for what we already have. And this, in turn, frees us from the exhausting pursuit of more. More wealth, more possessions, more recognition. Now let's consider the power of living simply. To live simply is a radical act in a world obsessed with excess. But how do we begin this practice? Start small. Strip away the desire to compare yourself to others. Because as Theodore Roosevelt famously said, I quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy." End of quote. When you measure your life by the standards of others, you will always come up short. Not because you're lacking, but because you're measuring the wrong things. Live within your means, not just financially, but emotionally and mentally too. This doesn't mean you should stop aspiring for more, but it does mean learning the value of contentment. True contentment is found not in the external, but in the internal. In your character, your integrity, and your purpose. When you live according to these values, you stop living for others' approval. You unshackle yourself from the weight of their expectations. Consider this. How often do we burden ourselves with unnecessary worries? Marcus Aurelius' wisdom comes to mind again. I quote, "If it is not necessary, do not burden yourself with it." End of quote. This applies not just to material things, but to our mental clutter as well. Worrying about how others see us, not necessary. Feeling the need to seek approval to feel worthy, not necessary. Strip away what doesn't serve you. This minimalist approach to life, both materially and mentally, frees you when you stop chasing what doesn't matter. You make space for what truly does. The path to true freedom is letting go. True freedom doesn't come from accumulation. It comes from letting go. The less you seek to impress, the lighter you become. This is where true peace lies. In simplicity, in substance, and in authenticity. When you choose substance over appearances, you'll find that the richest life is the one lived on your own terms, free from the need to meet the expectations of a superficial world. Think about how much time we spend trying to live up to others' standards. Think about the anxiety that comes with trying to fit into molds that were never designed for us. The Stoics remind us that we are the architects of our own freedom, and that freedom begins when we let go of the things that weigh us down. This isn't just about possessions. It's about our internal landscape. We carry unnecessary burdens every day. Fears, insecurities, and expectations. The more we let go of these mental weights, the more space we make for peace, purpose, and clarity. It's not about how you look, it's about what you create. Consider a woman like Malala Yousafzai, who, after surviving an assassination attempt, continued to wear her modest traditional clothing while advocating for girls' education. Her focus was never on how she appeared to others, but on her mission. She exemplifies what it means to live according to purpose, not perception. Even in our personal lives, we see examples of those who live simply and find deeper happiness. Perhaps you know someone who has chosen to downsize their life, to live in a smaller home, drive a simpler car, and focus on experiences rather than possessions. They might not have the most impressive Instagram feed, but they live with a sense of contentment and joy that is palpable. Here are the Stoic habits to cultivate simplicity. Habit 1. Practice gratitude. Every day, remind yourself of what you already possess. A heart grounded in gratitude doesn't hunger for more. It finds richness in what is already present. True wealth isn't in accumulation, but in appreciation. As Seneca wisely put it, I quote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor." End of quote. The relentless chase for more leaves us empty, while contentment with the now fills us with a sense of abundance. Cultivating gratitude sharpens our perspective, freeing us from the chains of unnecessary desires. Let your life be shaped by what you cherish, not by what you lack. Habit 2. Stop comparing. Focus on your own journey. It's all too easy to fall into the trap of social media, where every post is a carefully curated highlight reel. Everyone seems to be living their best life. But remember, you're only seeing what they choose to show. Your path is unique. And comparison robs you of the joy of your own progress. As Epictetus wisely said, I quote, "He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind." End of quote. Envy is a thief of contentment, stealing our ability to appreciate the value of our own experiences. Stay grounded in your own journey, and let others' success inspire rather than diminish your own. True peace comes when you embrace your own pace. Habit 3. Believe for purpose, not perception. When you define your values and live by them, you stop chasing the approval of others. Instead of bending to the shifting opinions of the world, you become anchored in what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, what truly enriches my life? And let your actions align with that answer. Living with purpose strips away the need for validation, because your worth is no longer measured by others. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Focus on becoming the person you admire, not the one others expect you to be. Purpose gives meaning. Perception is fleeting. Habit 4. Declutter your mind and space. It's release what no longer serves you, both in the physical and mental realms, whether it's clothes you no longer wear, or outdated beliefs that weigh you down. Letting go creates room for growth and freedom. A cluttered space mirrors a cluttered mind. Free yourself from both to make space for what truly matters. Similarly, stop holding on to things or thoughts that stall your progress. Clear the unnecessary, and what remains will guide you toward a more purposeful and peaceful life. Less baggage, more clarity. Habit 5. Embrace minimalism. Start small. Simplify one area of your life, whether it's your wardrobe, your finances, or your commitments. Each step toward less is a step toward more freedom. The less you own, the less you are owned by things, creating room for clarity and intention. As you strip away the unnecessary, you make space for what truly matters. Purpose, peace, and presence. Minimalism isn't about deprivation. It's about making deliberate choices. By letting fewer distractions into your life, you amplify the quality of what remains. Simplicity is the path to focus and fulfillment. Final thoughts. As you reflect on these teachings, it becomes clear that living a Stoic life is not about renunciation or deprivation, but about wisdom and clarity. It's about knowing what to pursue and what to let go. In the end, the Stoics remind us that our happiness does not depend on external factors. As Epictetus said, I quote, "Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems." End of quote. We suffer not because life is harsh, but because we let our fears and worries magnify its challenges. So ask yourself, what truly enriches your life? It's not the things that glitter, but the values that ground you. It's the love you give, the peace you create, and the purpose you pursue. This is where real wealth lies. And in this truth, we find not just clarity, but freedom. When you choose to live by what holds real value, you align yourself with an ancient wisdom that transcends time and circumstance. Whether you're wearing the simplest clothes or living in the humblest home, when you live according to your inner values, you discover that you are, indeed, richer than you could have ever imagined. As we wrap up this discussion on the power of living simply and the wisdom of Stoicism, I want to hear from you. Which part of this lesson resonates the most with you? What specific area of your life do you wish to improve upon? Your insights are valuable, and I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's spread this secret wisdom together. Share this video with your family and friends so they can also benefit from these ideas. If you appreciate what we're doing here, we have a simple free favor to ask. Please hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us reach more people and continue sharing valuable insights. Thank you for joining us today. And remember, the journey to clarity and purpose starts with you. Until next time, keep living simply and authentically.